Oh, that's great.
But
All right, so let's go on to our
for a minute.
our last topic, and this was a fun one that came across my desk this week about the Hilton the cookies that you get when you go and stay at a Hilton. And I know you're a Hilton Rewards member, and so you probably have had these cookies plenty of times. And I actually haven't had one before, but apparently these cookies are so good that people, they are like looking forward to the cookie when they travel.
Right.
So
I'm one of those guys.
And people have been, there's tons of recipes online of that are like how to make the Hilton cookie, but it's not like the official recipe.
Right.
And that's how much people like this, that there's several different copycat imitation recipes out there, and people fight over which one is the closest.
Right.
And
right. Yeah.
so apparently, I think it was just the last couple weeks, Hilton put out the official recipe. I think in response to the coronavirus situation, they wanted people to be able to make these cookies at home and enjoy them with their families. So I thought this was really interesting. I wanted to know what your comments on it were.
Yeah. So one thing I'd say is, first of all, trademarks. The Hilton trademark is a great example of a company that's built great brand recognition. I stay at Hilton's all the time because I feel comfortable there. Wherever I am in the world, if I go into a Hilton, I feel like I'm getting the same experience, right? It gives me a feeling of comfort. And that's what trademarks are intended to do. Consistent quality. Whether you're biting into a donut, whether you're walking into a restaurant or staying at a hotel, trademarks, you want to have consistent quality, which is why you don't want people knocking you off and coming up with, so I walk into a Hilton one day and it's terrible. I'm like, wow, what happened to Hilton's? I'm depending upon that consistent quality. So anyway, that's a trademark issue. But now let's go to their cookie. And yes, I love those cookies. Every time I go into a Hilton, I look forward, because I'm a Hilton Honors member. I'm a gold member. I mean, maybe now that I'm not flying that much, I won't be a gold member for long, but because I have a gold card for it. But anyway, the cookie recipe reminds me of the Coca-Cola recipe. And the reason I say that is Coca-Cola came out with their recipe in like 1890 or something. And there have been a ton of companies trying to knock it off. But because it's a trade secret, no one knows exactly what it is other than the select people at Coca-Cola that have been given the authority to have access to it. So even though there's been a ton of people trying to knock it off, no one's been able to get it exact, right? Because it's been a trade secreted recipe. And that's what it sounded like when you were describing the DoubleTree cookies, right?
Yeah.
The Hilton cookies. They people try to knock it off, right? They try to copy the recipe. There's even like a thing going around the internet about it. It's probably been kept as a trade secret by Hilton. And now that they've let it out, they've kind of let out their trade secret. And I don't know what that'll do to it, but here's the good thing. Whenever you walk into a Hilton, you still get the cookie. So even if a ton of other people can do it, when I'm walking into my hotel room, I'm not going out to the grocery store. So they're always going to dominate my pillow, right? My bed space. That's where the cookie's going to be. So even if they give out the trade secret, I think all it does is spread their brand, because then even more people look forward to going in and getting the cookie. So I think this is a win for them, even if they gave up the trade secret.
My next business trip, I'm going to, I stay at a Hilton just so I can try these cookies.
So we got to do Panda Express and a Hilton cookie.
Yeah, sounds like a trip. Why don't you just make a trip out of it for research for the podcast?
Right, that's right. That's right.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in to this episode of Stuff You Should Know About IP. If you enjoyed it, share it with your friends and your family, your colleagues, and like, comment, subscribe.